Hello and welcome, or welcome back to my channel. My name is David Novak. This morning, my friend Pat at the channel Book Chat with Pat gave a poetry reading from this anthology published by the Library of America, and I thought that I might do the same and follow upon her coattails a little bit. The first poem is by Fenton Johnson, whom I have read on this channel before. When I Die. 1. When I die, my song shall be crooning of the summer breeze. When I die, my shroud shall be leaves plucked from the maple trees. On a couch as green as moss, and a bed as soft as down, I shall sleep and dream my dream of a poet's laurel crown. 2. When I die, my star shall drop, singing like a nightingale. When I die, my soul shall rise, where the lyre strings never fail. In the rose my blood shall lie, in the violet the smile, and the moonbeams 1,000 strong past my grave each night shall file. The next poem is by Gwendolyn B. Bennett. When I am dead, carve this upon my stone. Here lies a woman, fit root for flower and tree, whose living flesh, now mouldering round the bone, wants nothing more than this for immortality. That in her heart, where love so long unfruited lay, a seed for grass or weed shall grow, and push to light and air its heedless way, that she who lies here dead may know, through all the putrid marrow of her bones, the searing pangs of birth, while none may know the pains nor hear the groans of her who lived with barrenness upon the earth. Next is by Lucia Mae Pitts, titled Requiem. If I should hear tonight that you were dead, forsaking me and all this earthly place, I do not think that I would bow my head and weep wild tears into a square of lace. I think I'd only silently arise and let me turn that off. Now I lost my place. That is for the Ice Watch group, and I am taking a day off. So let me go back to Lucia Mae Pitts, Requiem. This has something of a Malayan sound to it, not speaking Malaya, the country, but Edna St. Vincent Millay. Requiem. Of course, it's a sonnet. Why would it not? If I should hear tonight that you were dead, forsaking me and all this earthly place, I do not think that I would bow my head and weep wild tears into a square of lace. I think I'd only silently arise and step outside, then walk and walk and walk until I found some hill that touched the skies, long leagues away from any maddening talk. high up where stars swarm bright. I'd disembark my sorrow on the cool, receptive ground. And in that quiet place, warmed by the spark of memory, I think strength could be found to bear my loss dry-eyed and see the days go by much as before, though with less praise. And for one last number, I will turn to Audre Lorde, a litany for survival. For those of us who live at the shoreline, standing upon the constant edges of decision, crucial and alone. For those of us who cannot indulge the passing dreams of choice, who love in doorways coming and going, in the hours between dawns, looking inward and outward, at once before and after, seeking a now that can breed futures like bread in our children's mouths, so their dreams will not reflect the death of ours. For those of us who were imprinted with fear, like a faint line in the center of our foreheads, learning to be afraid with our mother's milk. For by this weapon, this illusion of some safety to be found, the heavy-footed hoped to silence us. For all of us, this instant and this triumph, we were never meant to survive. And when the sun rises, we are afraid it might not remain. When the sun sets, we are afraid it might not rise in the morning. When our stomachs are full, we are afraid of indigestion. When our stomachs are empty, we are afraid we may never eat again. When we are loved, we are afraid love will vanish. When we are alone, we are afraid love will never return. And when we speak, we are afraid our words will not be heard nor welcomed. But when we are silent, we are still afraid. So it is better to speak, remembering we were never meant to survive. So thank you very much for stopping by my channel. I will put a link in the description box to Pat's video reading from this same anthology. African American Poetry, 250 Years of Struggle and Song, published by the Library of America.